Oh, Suki now. Oh, hell yeah. I know some of my dogs are watching. If you're not, you will be. And if you are watching and you're not my dog yet, you will be. I want to say thanks to everybody that's been tuning in over the past couple days and couple weeks. I've been going on every other day, letting you guys know what I've been up to since you guys all came together and were so generous enough to found the Help Swede Walk Again organization and save me from a pile of rubble literally in Bali. Ever since I've been given a second lease on life, I have been working hard to get back on my feet. And thanks to the charity that I am sitting on the shoulders of, thanks to the human kindness of all of you guys that have been chipping into the Help Swede Walk Again organization and the cause, I'm able to be here now in front of you today. And I've been telling you over the past couple weeks a little bit about what I put together. And every other day, I've been telling you a little bit more. The first day, I apologize to those of you that chipped in a couple of years ago for a fundraiser and didn't hear anything about it. The Life in a Year of Swedism fundraising campaign is still on. We got your dough. Go to the hswa.org to reserve your copy. Once we get 2,000 reservations, copies are getting shipped. We're taking somebody to Alaska for 6 nights and 7 days with the Scooty Wells. And then we're going to help somebody get some stem cell treatments. There are so many different ways to help people, but now that the Help Swede Walk Again organization has been officially organized in the state of Arizona and just awaiting designation from the IRS to be able to accept donations on a tax-free basis, we are going to start channeling that collective energy into helping other people the way that I've been helped. I told you on the second day that I was officially organized. On the third day, I explained that the goal of the Help Swede Walk Again is now to help 10 people go through and get through what I've gone through and gotten through. The payoff for the audience is that I told you guys, I guess it was about 2 or 3 days before I left Bali when I was still in the ICU unit, that if you guys chipped in to get me out of that jam, that I'll throw you a huge party. And so that is the goal of my second lease on life, is to keep my word to you and throw that huge party for everybody. The way that I'm going to afford it is by helping others help me. And we are going to band together by the power of our collective attention, because what I'm going to start doing, I'm here to tell you as of today, that not only am I going to start going on a vacation once a month for the next 55 months to try to break my streak, but I'm going to start broadcasting it once a week. I'm coming at you guys live, streaming from getbusyliving.com. Facebook Live will be able to stream, YouTube Live, Twitter, and Twitch once a week. The Get Busy Living podcast starting Thursday, September 8th. From that point on, I've got a special guest hostess that's going to be the pilot of the show. And then once a week, I'm going to have a different guest come on and talk about what it means to them to get busy living. Each week, we're going to talk about last month's destination, wherever it is that we went. We're going to talk about this month's destination, wherever it is that we're going, if we're not broadcasting from the destination. And then we're also going to talk about next month's destination. So each week we'll have a different guest on the Get Busy Living podcast every Thursday at 6 Pacific, 9 Central, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern, every Thursday starting September 8th, the Get Busy Living podcast. What are we going to do? We're going to get your mind right, get your habits changed, and try to help break you out of that rat race of always grinding and never really letting the work pay off for you. So what it means to get busy living is different for everyone. And what I'm going to do is share with you how I was able to get busy living and what I'm doing since my second lease on life has began to get busy living in this podcast. So the way this all came about was a few years ago, Lyric and I were talking about, and for those of you that don't know, my daughter's name is Lyric. We were talking about what am I going to do now in order to get back to the level of freedom that I once enjoyed before I got injured, and came up with all different kinds of ideas of how to get back to that level of freedom. But it's all started up here. You all have to understand that it starts with belief, and having the belief in yourself that you can, if you have the right people, the right mindset, and the right support, and in the right amount of belief that you can. And I'm living proof that with that kind of support and encouragement that helps me walk again, all of you have chipped in and shine your light on me. With all this support, I've been able to do it. And if I can come from where I came from and got through what I've gotten through to get where I'm at, any of y'all can do it. So once a week, we're going to be going live on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and I don't know if there's other platforms. We're working on getting it all organized. I can't wait to introduce you guys to the team I got working with me. And there's so many wonderful guests. I mean, there's so many of you out there that are going to want to become guests. Stay tuned for details on how to participate. So we're going to have a guest list where you'll be able to let us know that you're interested and talk about, what it is that you're doing that is an inspiration to the rest of us to teach us all how to get busy living. Because that's what I was telling Lyric, is that I refuse to not get busy living again. After all this talk I did before about how anybody can do it, just because I suddenly became immobilized and desensitized doesn't mean that I was, I wanted to no longer thrive and live on this planet. So we were talking about how to get back to that. And she was like, maybe you should think about podcasting, Dad. And, that was very flattering to me. I think I've talked to you guys, a lot of you guys, about this before. I had never been a radio DJ, and, I didn't really know much about podcasting. To me, that's what it is, like a radio infomercial, isn't it? And, she was like, no, it's definitely not that. And, I think what flattered me was that she told me that, that after all of the time we've spent together, just about all of it was us talking to each other. And if she was interested in listening to me talk, then that was enough. And that inspired me that maybe I could do this, and after running this idea by another friend, she was like, not only audio podcasting, but live streaming. Everybody's video now. And so I did some research, and I've confided in a lot of you guys, a lot of my buddies out there that I've talked to about, how to pull this off. And I've got so much encouragement from anyone out there that's what we're going to start doing. So it's going to be an opportunity for us to connect. Now that you know that the Help Street Walk Again is organized, now that you know I'm throwing you a huge party, now that you know I'm going to try to break my streak, now we're going to broadcast that streak in a live streaming podcast coming at you every Thursday, broadcasting the Get Busy Living Project, which is my attempt to break that streak and come hug your head. So every one of you guys that have chipped in to the Help Street Walking organization at one time or another, I owe you a debt of gratitude that I cannot possibly repay. So I'm going to try to pay it forward by hugging as many heads off as I possibly can. So please tune in every Thursday starting September 8th on 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern, which it's funny, I live in Arizona. That time's going to change. But I'm going to be broadcasting where we're going, who we're going to see. And by you guys chipping in and tuning in and participating, then you'll be able to interact with us and hopefully be able to bring the Get Busy Living Project to your town so that I can come and say thank you personally for chipping into the Get Busy Living podcast, the Get Busy Living Project, and Help Street Walk Again organization. So I'm coming back at you guys in 2 more days. I got another couple tidbits of information. I'm going to be doing this a couple more days. This has been very helpful to you. So all my dogs that have been tuning in and helping me out with the technical difficulties afterwards each day, I appreciate y'all. Got much love for you. And I just want to let you know that I'm going to pour into this. And I'm going to try to do my best to throw that huge party for you guys. So come back in 2 days. I'm going to give you a little bit more information about how we're going to afford to do all of this stuff. So I got nothing but love for all y'all. You know this. So I'm going to leave you with my man, my jam, Strange Tang, because I love this song. I got to bring you participating so far. I appreciate you. Please come back in 2 more days. Got a couple more tech tests to do. Until then,
team feel. I mean, we work so damn hard to make this dream real. We eat, drink, success with never ending refills. We come from nothing, you can't tell us we ain't keep real while we build. Look at my life, look at my start, look at my struggle, now look at my heart. Look at my gains, look at my losses. Work too hard to work in an office. My whole life I beat the odds, my whole life I been a boss. Pay my dues, earn my stripes, the road I'm on, I paid the cross. So excuse the way my team act, I mean excuse the way we pop bottles, kiss Keisha, ride around, lean back. Cause we remember how it felt to see the fake sign. We put in work so we deserve to have a great time.
When you see me, but you gotta believe me, ain't nothing coming easy my way. No, I fucking work, but it's I fucking work, but it's you can see it when you see me, but you gotta believe me, ain't nothing coming easy my way. No, I fucking work, but it's I fucking work.
Come nobody write songs, got working hard all the live long day with low wage and no raise. Ain't got no benefits, no insurance, no 401k. I'm talking about regular people, never an extra dime for which to save for rainy days. So many of those, Obama gon' make a change, at least I hope so. But he can't change us, only we can change we. Only you can change you, and only me can change me. So every day when you're talking to that man in the mirror, tell him that if you're not taking steps forward, then you're nearer to the rear of the line. Cause we marching over here, bruh, steadily climbing that mountain. We too high, we cannot hear you. What you say? You gonna have to speak up. The planet is in my trunk, sound like somebody is getting beat up. If it with me, you wishing to keep up, then you must pick your feet up. I've been known to steal the show, although I'm only just a feature.
You can see it when you see me, but you gotta believe me, ain't nothing coming easy my way. No, I fucking work, but it's fucking work, but it's you can see it when you see me, but you gotta believe me, ain't nothing coming easy my way. No, I fucking work, but it's